Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Three Wise Men. We have a nice treat for you guys today. We're going to teach you guys how to stay alive when you do dumb stuff. And since that's something that we do all the time, we definitely need it. So, here we are. I'm Andy. This is Brian. This is Billy, my medic. And Turbo. Hope you guys enjoy, guys.
They call me Turbo because I'm a speed demon.
I'm Brian Goldstein. I went from special ed student to 8-figure CEO.
I'm Andy Kelly Fresh. I'm a double agent, and together we are the Three Wise Men.
So, Billy, tell us about yourself, what we're here to do today.
So I've been in medicine for, 20 or so years. Right now I work in military special operations. So between working as a civilian, like EMT paramedic thing 20 years ago to where I am now, my experience and the things I've done and seen and the training I've had, all those have really led me to have the capacity to help others help themselves.
So I have my off-road racing kit that I keep in my chase truck here with me.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into
We
that.
have Andy's law enforcement bag that is department issued.
Okay.
So I guess we'll review this, get your opinion on it, what's missing, what's not missing, and then obviously this is a lot to carry, so maybe somebody wants something a little tighter.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you guys also offer something that's one size fits all and pretty much good to go.
Yeah, we have all kinds of sizes at My Medic, and I'm a huge advocate of that. Like, I nerd out on this stuff, so I've got 20 different size kits, but they're all very specific for whatever event, and you can customize them too.
So we'll let you tear into this and...
Yeah, let's check it out. All right, so this is your Baja race truck. So again, I'm not gonna take this hunting, right? Like, we're not gonna take this into the mountains hunting, but I'm definitely gonna put this in my race truck. So the first thing that is glaring to me is this guy right here. So this is what's called a chest tube kit, right? So unless you have a doctor or an 18 Delta in your chase vehicle or in your vehicle, dude, that needs to go away, right? So, I mean, that's a massively invasive procedure, right? So that's gone. What else we got? Okay, cool. So we've got some hemostatic gauze in here. That's great. Stops some bleeding. Most people think, oh, that's a CPR shield, but anytime you have to help another person breathe, those things can come in handy. A little bougie tube for suction. It looks like you have a suture kit here as far as instruments. I don't see any sutures in here. Even if I did, let's go ahead, replace that stuff with a stapler.
There goes $500,
Way
by the way.
My bad. Duct tape or Gorilla Tape all day long. Love that stuff. Flashlight obviously can come in handy if it has batteries or works. Calamine, trauma shears, awesome to have.
Those are clutch.
Yeah. More eye wash irrigation stuff. Hand sanitizer, which is the hottest commodity these days. Chapstick, a scalpel. This is what I'm talking about for the airway. An NPA, nasopharyngeal airway. Emergency blankets all day long. Chem sticks all day long. Band-Aids all shapes and sizes. I'm down for that. Band-Aids that will never save a life, but they're common. So
Boo-boos hurt though.
Boo-boos hurt. I want to say something clever so bad, but I'm gonna be cool, Brian. I'm gonna be cool. Alcohol prep pads, iodine, stuff like that. Stuff for skin cleansing, absolutely. A little medical tape. You've got a couple of rolled gauze here. Triangular bandage, you bet. Foldable splint, for sure. This is just kind of like a abdominal pad. Tons of over-the-counter meds. This is awesome. A little burn gel in here, so all day. This one is full of ace wraps, right? Love it. Lots of gloves, another splint, another foldable splint. That's great. Oftentimes you're gonna run into a situation you do need 2 of those.
Plus with off-road racing, you never know. Might come across a motorcycle rider that came off the bike and who knows?
Oh, absolutely. I've done that before. Real world in Moab, went four-wheeling or off-roading in my Bronco and ran into a dude that was on moto and busted his femur, dude. It was so gnarly and ended up patching him up. And I happened to have one of those with me too, so. 2 more big, fat, huge gauze rolls. Let's replace those with something more compact.
We're probably about like $2,000 tossed by now. Just putting it out there.
Right.
Quickie cold packs. Those things are awesome. Oh, check it out, dudes. I don't even know why I'm here. I guess I could probably leave. Here's a kit. Here's your directions right here. That's basic first aid.
That's everything I need.
One stop.
My job here is done.
Right.
Like,
There's
that's all you need.
one problem, Billy.
What's that?
He can't read.
Ah, see?
It says
I guess I do have a place here.
it says C spot run, but there's no pictures in here. So we are missing some life-saving stuff.
Yes, yeah. Basically, a good, solid, effective tourniquet, chest seals, quick clot gauze. So a bunch of quick clot gauze in here. Those are the ones that are really glaring to me. Maybe a couple more NPAs, the little nose hose guy.
Yeah,
because there's only one in there. So when you're talking kits or whatever you have, you guys have been out there, like usually something goes wrong. So I say 2 is 1 and 1 is none.
Sure. What if Tiny's with you? Do you want to have some dog stuff in here?
Yes, absolutely. And the cool thing about, canines and humans is there's a lot that transfers, like to include, medications, treatments, everything. So most of the stuff that we can do for each other, for humans, you can do on a canine. And Tiny is clearly into this video, really into tourniquets and whatnot. First aid is kind of his jam, clearly.
What about Andy's law enforcement? Is this one both law enforcement issue or this?
No, this is my personal issue.
All right, so
that one's issue there.
All right,
This is
let's see.
We'll just kind of.
A bag in a bag. Let's check it out.
I feel like you're not liking this already.
Dude, I don't see anything off the top of my head that will save anyone's life. I'll keep these and we'll keep these. The rest of this stuff, dude, especially for a kit, that the thing was huge, man. For a kit for law enforcement that you need to carry around and stuff like that, let's get a smaller bag, condense it down to life-saving materials. Get rid of this,
So this
man.
is the one that Andy purchased.
Okay, so this is an over the
So
counter
you're
kind
not
of.
opening that with your hands. You probably
I'm gonna have to
break the zipper or something.
yeah, I don't want to break this, but for sure, let's get rid of the zip tie.
Well, imagine
For everyday
blood on
storage.
your hands, there's sweat, there's water, there's something.
Oh, exactly. You're going to be fumbling
Yeah.
with it and dropping stuff. I mean, in ideal conditions, you're going to end up doing that. You know what I mean? Let alone anything going wonky. So, all right, let's see what we got. I see it has a little quick clot inside right there. So, I mean, it gives me hope, dude. It gives me hope. Ooh, what's this? Tweezers. Okay, gloves, got it, no problem. We want to protect ourselves. Coban, some more gloves. Let's see, we've got a couple of 2x2, 2" by 2" sterile gauze pieces, a congratulations, you can't save anyone's life certificate. Well, let me finish.
Oh, we got a
before
book.
A large book.
you get a book. Now, it's kind of funny, like, it depends on the kit, man. I don't want to carry literally around a book like everywhere I go. But sometimes, it's good because we don't always I certainly don't have all the answers, and I'm pretty experienced. But it's about, hey, I know where to look to find something. So, okay, so here's your quick clot, gauze, moleskin. So let's go ahead and make a pile of the keepers, right? If you keep this in your car, yeah, no problem, man. You get cut, you get bruised and bumped, yeah, have this, but this is not a trauma kit, man. We got Band-Aids, some 4x4 gauze, a safety pin, a couple of over-the-counter meds, and some tape. This is not trauma equipment, in my opinion. Like, it's just not. So let's go ahead and keep this stuff, put another quick clot in there, and maybe some compact gauze. Let's get an NPA in there for the airway. Let's do a couple of chest seals for some torso injuries, stuff like that. Tourniquet, absolutely. The biggest things that will save a life all the way down the list are not here. That's my take on those kits, man. What do y'all think?
Oh, it's very valid information. I think it's important that, guys that are in the field, that are in the front lines, know that they're going to have the stuff that's going to save a life if need be.
I want to hear your take on this, Brian. Like, we kind of went through your kit. Let's just talk about that one specifically, and then Andy, we'll talk about yours.
So my kit, I feel like 75% confident with.
Mm-hmm.
There's some stuff in there, obviously, that you can make work in a pinch that the three of us would not be able to. Like,
Totally.
the tourniquets, if we can't figure out that, we're really screwed because
Right.
there's people losing limbs out there from accidents or whatnot. And just the gauze, compacting space, the breathing things, because I have no idea how to put in an oral airway.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad that we're learning this today when we're not in a pinch situation where we need this now. So Andy, how do you feel going in the field with your field trauma kit?
It's funny. As someone in the field that's there every day, this is the last 6 months. We're so focused and have been so focused on tactical stuff that we're thinking guns, knives, bullets, vests, and procedures and policies and just movement. the last thing on our mind is, what if things go south? And if they do, what are you going to use to help that person out? Namely yourself or your partner. And now that we've opened up all this stuff, I'm like, what am I gonna use? I don't have a tourniquet, well, at least in this bag. I have one quick clot, and then I have this with no tape.
Random stuff, right?
Right. If I'm in a world of hurt and it's just me and my partner and we're taking rounds and my partner's hurt, one, is this on me 24/7? Two, when it's on me and I open it and I see this, I'm like, oh boy, well, I'm gonna have a nice explanation to have.
To put you guys out in the field without something that's very complete, and dude, I'm trying not to cuss, I'm all upset now.
Yeah.
It's a real uh-oh situation.
It's an eye-opener to all of us, from your med kit to my med kit to your knowledge and experience of what you know and what should be in there. And to everyone else watching this video, it's like, wow, we think we have a good med kit, and then we start breaking it down and talking about it, and really we just have a couple Band-Aids and a couple owie fixes.
Boo-boo kit.
So let's do this. Let's do a bunch of work together, and we'll solve two things, man. We'll get you guys squared away. Hey, I know I want these things in my kit, and secondly, we'll get you spun up on how to use everything in there. Like, hey, you need this, this, and this. Oh, and by the way, let's get you trained up on how to use X, Y, and Z.
You could have all the tools in the world if you don't have the know-how.
Oh, you hear about it all the time.
Yeah.
Everyone's buying first aid kits and prep kits and all this. And I'm like, I love that. I'm a huge advocate.
Sure.
But if you know how to use it, it literally is worthless, man. Like all that first aid and survival stuff, it's just, it's not going to do anything.
Exactly. Sure.
So,
Well, I think with that being said, I think we have a good understanding what we are missing from our kits, and probably are going to get a better understanding of what we should have and how to use our kits next time in our next episode. So when we really talk about Billy, my medic, he is going to be our medic here and help us out. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're here to help you guys and teach you guys and fix all your boobies and owies. So we're good to go. Hopefully we'll see you guys on the next episode, guys. You guys take care.
Thank you.
you said boobies.
Did I say boobies? Did I say boobies? Did I really say boobies? We're here to help you guys and teach you guys and fix all your boobies and owies. Oh my God.
Keep it.
Good enough.